Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Charlotte Hornets vs Boston Celtics. The Hornets put together an embarrassing performance in front of their fans in a 115-90 loss to the Los Angeles Clippers on Sunday. LaMelo Ball had 23 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds, and no turnovers, and Miles Bridges had 18 points and 9 rebounds for the Hornets, who had their 2-game win streak snapped after a disappointing outing. Charlotte is hoping that they can potentially get Oubre Jr. and/or Hayward back for this game, though that's murky at this point in time. The Hornets were flattened by the Clippers Sunday in their previous contest, but they at least have 2 days of rest in their pocket here. With that said, Boston has been playing quality basketball of late with 4 wins in their last 5 games coming into this contest. The Celtics are healthy at this stage of the season with the missing pieces in Bol and PJ Dozier, who were acquired last month, having not suited up for the team since being picked up. That means that all their key pieces are on the floor here, and they have the massive end of the defensive end of the floor. Another big game for Boston's star duo led the team to a bounce-back win over the host New Orleans Pelicans on Saturday. Jason Tatum erupted for 38 points to lead all scorers and added 8 rebounds and 7 assists to guide the Celtics to a 107-97 win. Tatum finished with 17 of 26 shooting for the game, including a perfect 13-for-13 mark on 2-point attempts. He became the 15th player in NBA history to make at least 13 2-point attempts without a miss. Brown made 11 of 20 shots and 4 of 9 from 3-point range. Our first betting pick will be Boston Celtics. For the season, the Celtics are 19th in the league in scoring offense with an average of 108 points per game. Boston is 4th in the league in rebounding with 46.2 boards per contest, while they stand 20th in assists by handing out 23.1 assists per game. The Celtics are 4th in the league in scoring defense as they allow 104.6 points per contest. Jaylen Brown is 2nd on the team with an average of 24.4 points plus 6.6 rebounds per contest. Jason Tatum contributes 26 points plus 8.5 rebounds per contest. Robert Williams 3 chips and 9.8 points, 9.6 rebounds plus 2.1 blocks a night, and Josh Richardson adds 9.8 points per game. Al Horford, 10.2 points, 7.3 rebounds, and Grant Williams, 7.1 points, are other frontcourt options. Dennis Schroeder, 14.6 points, 4.4 assists, Romeo Langford, Marcus Smart, 11.4 points, 5.4 assists, Peyton Pritchard, Aaron Nesmith and Eames Freedom are other key rotation pieces for Udoka. Boston is 23rd in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 44.9% from the floor this season. The Celtics are 12th in the league in threes per game as they hit 12.4 per contest, while they are 22nd in 3-point field goal percentage by shooting 34.1% from beyond the arc. Our second betting pick will be under the total. Orlando Magic vs Indiana Pacers. Coming into this game, the Orlando Magics have been led by Cole Anthony at 17.8 points per game. However, even though he is leading the team in scoring, he has been inefficient from the field with a shooting percentage of just 39%. Behind him is Franz Wagner, who has knocked down 47% of his shots on his way to 15.7 points per game. It's hard to like Indiana's chances in this spot, but we're going to go against the grain and take the Pacers here. Isaiah Jackson has been serviceable in limited action so far this season, which is big news for the Pacers, who could be a few deals away from free-falling down the Eastern Conference standings. Meanwhile, the Magic will be playing this game on the second leg of a back-to-back set. The Indiana Pacers come into this game with a depleted roster as both Domantas Sabonis and Malcolm Brogdon are out with injuries. These injuries place heavy scoring loads on Caris LeVert and Chris Duarte, who are averaging 17.8 and 13.2 points per game, respectively. The team will also be without center Miles Turner, who provides Indiana with rebounding and rim protection. Our first betting pick will be Indiana Pacers. Indiana got back on the winning track on Monday night with a 122-116 victory at home behind an unexpected breakout game from rookie Isaiah Jackson. The 20-year-old from Kentucky finished with 26 points and 10 rebounds for the Pacers, while Caris LeVert chipped in 17 points and 9 assists in the win. Jackson has been making a strong case to be in the rotation following the trade deadline. His emergence could also make it easier for the Pacers to part ways with one of their big men, either Domantas Sabonis or Miles Turner. LeVert is also among the players that could be won the move at the trade deadline as well. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Pacers come into this matchup ranked number 20 in the NBA, with an adjusted -1.2 net rating. Indiana has posted an adjusted 111.1 offensive rating, good for 15th in the NBA, while ranking 25th in the league, with an adjusted 112.3 defensive rating through 52 games. Our second betting pick will be over the total. Washington Wizards vs Philadelphia 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers have been dominating as they are 31-19 so far this season. They are being led by center Joel Embiid so far, and that is going to help them progress throughout the regular season. They are coming off a 122-119 overtime home win against the Memphis Grizzlies. The biggest plus that popped up was the fact they allowed the 76ers to shoot 20% from 3 in this game. Washington gave a good fight last night against the Bucks until the Greek Freak woke up and took over at the end. With Thomas Bryant, ankle, likely missing this game, Washington has almost no size to take on Embiid and Drummond in the paint. Philadelphia should own the boards against a tired Wizards team that just played against a very tough Milwaukee team. Philly also has revenge on their minds after getting blown out at Washington 2 weeks ago and has to make a statement. The Washington Wizards have been average as they are 23-26 to begin the regular season. They are being led by shooting guard Bradley Beal so far, and that is going to help them progress throughout the regular season. They are coming off a 115-95 road loss against the Memphis Grizzlies. The biggest problem that popped up was the fact they allowed the Grizzlies to shoot 41.9% from beyond the arc throughout the game. Our first betting pick will be Philadelphia 76ers to cover. While Washington was trying to win without Brad Beal, they are 6-4 without him. The Sixers needed somebody to step up with Embiid sitting out a game against a tough Memphis team because he had played 21 straight games. Therese Maxey stepped up with 33 points, 8 assists and 4 blocks, including a layup with 26.4 seconds left in overtime to give Philadelphia the improbable win. Tobias Harris, who has had an uneven season, chipped in with 31 points, while veteran big man Andre Drummond produced 16 points and 23 boards. The Sixers shot 49% from the field and 35%, 11-31 from beyond the arc. They did turn the ball over 21, but had 12 blocks and 8 steals. They were able to overcome the fact that Ja Morant, 37 points, went over 30 for the 7th straight game, and Desmond Bane went for a career-high 34 points. Dinwiddie is averaging 13 points and shooting just 38.3% from the floor and 31.4% from beyond the arc. He's averaging 5.8 assists, but Beal leads the team with 6.6 assists since he's the more ball-dominant guard. The loss of Beal should be devastating since he averages 23.2 points per game and 6.6 assists, 45.1% FG, 30% 3PT, but the Wiz were not exactly on fire with him. Not only have they lost 6 straight, but they have not been competitive in most of their games, as they are also 0-6 at TS in that span, 1-9 at TS their last 10. This included a 116-115 loss at home to the decimated Los Angeles Clippers on January 25, which was highlighted by the second time in the history of the NBA that a team blew a 30-point halftime lead. Our second betting pick would be under the total. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.